Hello everybody, this is Granny. How everybody doing this evening? Well, me myself, I was just sitting here trying to stay cool, sitting up under the light, looking at myself on my phone. And I was like, let me call and let me just reach out and talk to some people about some different things. So, before I get too deep in my talking, I want you all to be sure to subscribe to my channel. And we're going to hit that 1,000 mark, guys. So just keep subscribing. We're getting closer and closer. And the notification, because I want to make sure everybody get a chance to know when Granny is on. I don't do it every day. I don't do it once a week. I don't do it 2, 3 times a month. I just do it like when I feel like talking about something that I think is interesting. So here we go. Okay, I said don't forget to subscribe, don't forget the notification, and don't forget to click the like button if you like my subjects. So I was thinking, I was like, I remember a time when people could go to bed at night, go to sleep with the windows all the way up. No burglar bars on the windows, nothing. Front door open. Front door open. You had the screen door up there, but front door open. Just go to sleep. Nobody bothered nobody. Because everybody, you have a whole neighborhood of people. Everybody got their window up. Everybody front door standing wide open. And people inside their house, they sleep. Boy, if you all could have been there, if you all could have been there, I think you would have really enjoyed it. Those are good memories for people my age and older. We think about the things that we could do that we can't do now. I think one of the reasons why is we had fans and stuff. We put fans in every window to cool everything off, but everybody didn't have a air conditioner. Cause during that time, the air conditioner was like you had to have a little money to afford an air conditioner. People that had air conditioning, they kind of considered themselves well off. Because they could afford an air conditioner. Everybody couldn't afford an air conditioner. We had fans. We put them fans in the window, and them fans just blow hot air out all day long. But at night when it got dark, it kind of got a little cooler, so everybody just be still, be in their room, lights off, and the fan just be blowing cool air on everybody. And we would just sleep throughout the night, the window wide open, door wide open, and just sleep. And another thing that we did is we was able to, what I was about to say, we was able to, everybody had a telephone, but the phone was a landline. Those are the old phones that you dial, like the rotary, everything you dial manually. But everybody had a phone though. But you couldn't take that phone everywhere you went. We used to be like young teenagers. I wish I could take my phone with me. Have a good conversation going on with one of your friends, and you got to rush to go to work or go to school. You had to hang up. I wish I'd take my phone with me. It was so many people said that. Look what they got now. We got the cell phone. That was an idea. That was an idea. Everybody used to be like, we had pay phones. It was a pay phone, not on every corner, but like we had a residential area, and then we had an area where everybody would go like a shopping. It was the busiest area. That's where all the stores was, and you could catch the bus and go from one end of town to the other, like the busiest part of town. And they had pay phones. You just walk to the pay phone. If you didn't have a house phone, you walk to the pay phone. Guess what? Drop your dime in, and then call anybody you want to call. And then In some places, the operator would come in, just like you see on TV in the old days. Operator come in like, how may I direct your call? Then you tell them who you trying to call. And long distance, you had to dial 0 for long distance. You had to tell the operator, I would like to make a long distance phone call to Texas or to Alabama, just anywhere that wasn't here, wherever you live at, wherever your state were, anywhere that was out, you had to call the operator. And then we had this thing called information. Like now we have the internet. So anything you want to know, you just look on the internet and you can find it. When I was coming up, we had a number that we called information, and the number was 411. Everybody called information if you need, like, I would like to know the number to the grocery store. I would like to know the number to the hospital, the doctor's office. Now you can just get your YouTube, go to the internet or Facebook, and then just type it in on your phone, and it'll just bring up all the different locations. So yeah, so that's a difference. That's an advancement or upgrade. Oh, excuse me. And then let me see what else we had. Lights, street lights. I remember when I became a teenager, when I was a teenager or going into my young adulthood in my early 20s, I remember they made a crazy decision to take down some of the street lights. Said the city was paying too much for lights. Take the lights down. So they start taking down the lights. You would go on the freeway. The freeway used to be lit up like, just like in the daytime. You go on the freeway, it would be so lit up you can see everything. They took all those lights. They took all those lights down or either just shut them off. Mainly in the neighborhood. They shut the light off. So I remember coming from work or something late at night, and I was like, "God, it looks so dark on the freeway. Why it look so dark?" And then that's like, I was driving something like, "Nah, I'm just imagining. I'm just imagining." And as time went on, it was true. The freeway got darker and darker because they had turned the lights off. They had turned the lights off because they said they were using up too much energy. They were using up too much electricity. They had the lights burning all night long on the freeway and stuff. I think that was a very bad decision. I think they should have been more like, it's okay to make that decision, but it should have been more thought out. Like the freeway is not a good place to turn all the lights off. People be out there. And if you have an accident, you won't have to be standing out there in the dark while you wait for help to come, And then you go in some neighborhoods, it will be no lights at all on that street. I mean, crazy stuff. I was at the grocery store today and I was talking to this lady, and we was talking about how we went into the grocery store, a big grocery chain. And do you know they only had 2 lines open and the store was packed for a Saturday. It was packed. They had 2 cashiers and the line was all the way back to the back of the store coming up to the cashier. And that was kind of crazy. I was like, I ain't seen a line like this since the pandemic first broke out last year in 2020. And the person agreed, and then we were like, and then management is off. They don't care anymore. They don't care whether they helped you or whether you finding everything okay or it's just not there anymore. It's just like you walk in all these different stores. It's just different. If it ain't somebody being accused of stealing, you can't find no help at all. You just be on your own. You go into a store, you be like, I wonder where they keep the baby bottles. I wonder where they got the brooms. Ain't nobody, you looking around, ain't nobody to help you. You have to just figure it out. They think how they put them signs up, people don't need to talk no more. Like, just be crazy. Y'all, guys, our world is changing before our eyes. If you blink, you're going to miss something. Pay attention to everything. Pay attention how the people behavior are now, and how people greet each other, and how they demeanor are now. Everybody's short-tempered, mean, vicious, no feeling, not caring about nothing. Just, it seemed like somebody hit a switch and everybody just like, that's not the same. It's a different feel in the world, you know. You know people don't care about you. They don't care about you, and they will hurt you for no reason. They can be having a bad day, they take it out on you. Who has a bad day and then go shoot up the whole job, killing all these people for no reason at all? Who ever fight with the big boss and then come kill up everybody? That's crazy. People there, they hate their job just like you hate the job. But they might be a little bit more responsible because they know they got a family or they got somebody depending on them. So that's why they're there. They're not there because they want to be there. You know? They just try to make the best out of a bad situation. And you can't handle it. You should just called out that day. What you go to work for? If you woke up in a bad mood, you should call out. Especially if it's to the point that you know you about to snap. Don't go to work. Say, I ain't going to work. Call out and say I'm sick. And then go check yourself in at the hospital. I know somebody did that. They said they woke up and they weren't feeling right, and they had something was going on where they were carrying a knife or something like that. They went and checked themselves into a mental place to be evaluated. You got to be responsible. We got to stop tearing each other down and taking each other's lives. We got to stop. We just got to do better. So I was just having I always be having good happy thoughts thinking about the past between the then and now. And when I get to the now part, I'm upset, I'm preaching, I'm sad, I'm feeling some kind of way. But when I'm thinking about the then, I'm smiling, I'm bubbly, I like talking about it, you know. Something to think about. Okay, guys, I'm going to let you go now. Go ahead. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. Ask Granny. And I will talk to you another time. Hopefully soon. Okay, bye.